Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. The global metaverse market is expected to reach $996 billion in 2030, registering a compound annual growth rate of 39.8%. While companies across the globe, including those in non-tech sectors, are now increasingly investing in the technology for better engagement with customers, brands, awareness expansion and identification of new revenue streams. So in this episode of Metaverse Magic, I will share some major updates on Metaverse from around the world. But before sharing these updates, let us know the current scenario of the Metaverse market by a special guest, Mr. Kunal Nandwani, who is a YPO member and a tech entrepreneur. He is a co-founder and CEO at U-Trade Solutions and Hashgrowth. Welcome to 3.0 TV, sir.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
So, what is the current size of Metaverse and what it is going to be 5 years down the line?
So, current size, I think, is very small, probably running into a few billions at most. If you think about the global GDP, the global economy every year, it's close to $80 trillion, depending on the year you look at. In 5 years' time, this 80 trillion may reach to, let's say, $100 trillion. Or 120. I think at least 5% could become metaverse. 5% of 100 trillion would be 5 trillion. So it's easily a 5 trillion market in 5 years' time.
And now let's start with major metaverse updates from the innovation hub of the world, Dubai. SK Telecom has signed a memorandum of understanding with UAE telecom giant E&, to jointly promote a metaverse project in the Middle East region. As the first step of this cooperation, SK Telecom and E&, are operating a shared metaverse booth at the GITEX Global 2022, which started on 10th of October. Well, GITEX Global returns for its largest ever edition, featuring 5,000 companies spanning 26 halls and 2 million square feet of exhibition space. The GITEX 3.0 edition in its 42nd year presents the most empowering curation ever. GITEX sets to wow with the year's biggest and most immersive metaverse experience across multiple sectors from music, fashion and sports to lifestyle and business. Moving on to our next update. Dubai Electricity and Water Authorities has become the first government entity to launch in the metaverse. DEWA-verse will extend its services to customers, employees and society in the metaverse. And now a very interesting update from Dubai, where one can take an immersive tour of Burj Khalifa in metaverse. Yes, now you don't need to physically visit the world's tallest building to enjoy the sights. An event management platform, Event Combo, has launched this experience where one can enjoy an immersive 360-degree view of Dubai as their digital avatar goes on a tour with family or friends around the majestic building. Moving on to our next update, the United Arab Emirates has announced the creation of a new metaverse city by the artificial intelligence ecosystem Multiverse Labs, a move that might boost the region's tourism sector. With almost 1.8 million residents, Sharjah is the second most populous emirate in the UAE. The entire emirate will be accessible to the general public via Sharjah-verse. And now our last update from Dubai. Dubai's Medcare Women and Children Hospital has become the first UAE healthcare facility to enter Metaverse. Medcare has partnered with Metaverse to set up the virtual facility and all of the associated services. At the moment, the Medcare Women and Children Hospital will use the VR or AR universe to promote itself, especially among those scouting around for specialist care in Dubai. Well, these were the major metaverse updates from Dubai, and now let's move on to the next country, India. Exacentral, one of India's leading startups specializing in metaverse technology, is representing the country at GITEX 2022 event and launching their unique metaverse building platform MetaCube for a global audience. With MetaCube, a person can build and share his or her personalized metaverse experiences in less than 2 minutes. Moving on to the next update. Thailand-based Translucia has onboarded Indian firm Sunova Tech which specializes in immersive and extended reality for its $3 billion Metaverse project. The partnership marks the entry of Translucia in India. Under the partnership, Sonova Tech will act as a production hub for building 3D assets, environments, and modules of the Metaverse. And now the next update from India. Indian fashion designer Shubhika Sharma from Papa Don't Preach becomes the first label in the country to display fashion creations in the Metaverse with the help of garments and accessories. Besides Shubhika, other Indian fashion giants like Manish Malhotra and Anamika Khanna have dropped their own NFT tokens. Moving on to the next update, e-commerce giant Flipkart is planning to announce its interactive and Metaverse-themed virtual shopping platform Flipverse during the ongoing Big Billion Days sale. Flipverse will deploy a host of Web 3.0 technologies to elevate the everyday user experience to include a virtual reality experience. The new offering will enable users to walk through the virtual shopping center and interact with digital storefronts. Flipverse will host games, NFTs, product launches, and other contests. And now, after updates from India, let's move to the US. Meta released its long-awaited new virtual reality headset on 11th of October during Meta Connect, its annual developer conference. The Quest Pro costs nearly $1,500. Now, it's a 275% increase in the price point of its last AR or VR release, the Quest 2. Vishal Shah, Meta's VP of Metaverse, apparently told the employees that the Metaverse team would remain in a quality lockdown for the rest of the year to ensure that we fix our quality gaps and performance issues before we open up horizon to more users. Moving on to the next update, the US military has decided to make a Metaverse of their own. In the month of May, 2 fighter pilots in the US used virtual reality headsets to simulate refueling an aircraft flying alongside them in the sky. Aside from the refueling experiment, the US has upgraded from SimNet to a more advanced fighting simulator inside the Metaverse. The Metaverse is run using artificial intelligence and thus, according to its developer Red6, results in a more realistic combat experience than conventional simulators. The US Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency plans to create an AI that gives soldiers advice during real-world combat. Well, that's all in this episode of Metaverse Magic. I will be back with more such updates on Metaverse from all over the world. This is me, Vishakha, signing off. If you like this video, do like, subscribe and share to 3.0 TV and do not forget to press the bell icon for instant updates.